Hi, hello, my name is Anaïs. We're here today to start a vlog, and we're starting with the face of somebody who just got their shit rocked by a Thai masseuse. Honestly, it was like 60 minutes of torture, but like torture that I needed. Therefore, I can't complain. But yeah, I'm looking a hot mess. My hair is crazy now because she did a little head massage at the end. So I'm gonna go home and shower off all the oil and whatever that she used and sort out my hair, and then we will reconvene for what we're actually gonna be doing for this vlog. Look at my hair. Got like these like Wolverine things going on. It ain't cute. Slightly better. I can't really see though. Hopefully better. Okay, this is car update take 2. Looking slightly more alive. The beauty of skincare and a little bit of makeup and actually fixing my hair. So it is almost 2 o'clock and I am on vacation, which I'm very excited for. I'm off all week. So I think it ends up being 9 days total that I'm not working. 2 have already passed because it was the weekend. But I am off all week and I would like to get some stuff done while also having fun and enjoying my vacation. Basically, my book is coming out soon and I got some shit to do for it. I feel like every time I do something and I feel like I'm getting closer, I realize I gotta do something else. So, in preparation of this week, I actually went and made like a page on Notion. I will potentially like pop up some of me putting that together on the screen. But I put together a page on Notion of all the things that are kind of outstanding for my book. There are some things on there that I will not be able to do this week. Like, for example, my ISBN account, I think I talked about it in my previous video, does not yet exist, and I cannot do anything to speed that up. Whenever it exists, I can bang out the things that I put underneath the ISBN like to-do list, but until the ISBN account exists, I can take no steps. So overall, though, I have organized my thoughts and what I think is everything that needs to be done before I publish my book. And I made some I picked out a few priority things that need to be done. Namely, is going to be finishing my read through of his Vicious Siren on my Kindle. I think I'm 30% through right now. I'm, first of all, not a very fast reader. Second of all, my book is kind of long. And third, I'm like reading with a critical eye because it's going to go to the proofreader next. So it's kind of taking me a little bit longer than I would like, but I'm just slow in general. So I'm reading that. I'm sweating, holy moly. I feel like that's louder even though it's my feet. Sorry you have to listen to the AC sound, but it's hot. I'm sweating. So I need to finish the read through of his Vicious Siren, and then I need to implement all of the things that I've highlighted, and then I need to write the reader magnet, so the little spicy scene, spicy extra epilogue that I'm going to include for newsletter subscribers. That will need to be written and then sent off to my editor. And then I also this week would like to not announce the name of book 2, but I need to pick the day that I want to announce the name of book 2, and I want to pick my publishing date so that I can start kind of organizing the other stuff. I feel like with his Vicious Siren, like I just picked a publishing date, but I had like the entire year to get my shit together, and now I kind of have to think like in a publishing schedule kind of way. Like I would like the pre-order for HVS 2 to be up when HVS 1 releases, so that I can put that in the back of the book. but then obviously I need to have like release the title, announce the date, blah 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 blah, at least have a cover in progress, a draft in progress, all these things that are a lot to juggle while also releasing a book. My drink is ready. Stand by.
I didn't know when I found you that I would find a love so true, and you can see it in my eyes. That girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know.
Okay, you're a little bit off kilter, but another car update. I kind of cut myself off earlier, but overall, I've got some stuff to do, and luckily this week I have time to do it. It is now 8 p.m. and I'm about to head back home. What I ended up working on today was the reader magnet. I think I've written 700 or 800 words. It's going really well. I think I need to like get into my flow, and I was kind of having a hard time because I was sitting in a room with people and chatting, but I did get some work done at the library earlier. It was freezing in there. I had to leave before I wanted to because it's hot outside, but it's freezing. Like the AC was ACing and it was too cold. So I had to leave earlier than I had wanted to, but I got some work done at the library. I got some work done with family, although not as much as I would like. And now I'm gonna go home and get unready and get back to writing. I think I put on my little Notion page 2 days for the reader magnet, and I think I could actually potentially get it done tonight, which would be great. I'm like reaching the climax of the climax for this scene. So yeah, it's about 3,000 words right now. I think it's 3,014 words, something like that. I don't want it to be too much longer than that. I mean, there's no real reason for it to like have a limit, but I feel like for a bonus epilogue to be like 5,000 words or whatever, like feels maybe a little bit extra, but who knows? Maybe I'll get deep into the spice and the extra words will be worth it. As of right now, I would like it to be like on the shorter end, like not much longer than it is. And then tomorrow, so along with all of the writing stuff and author stuff that I have to do, I'm also moving in 2 weeks. I'm moving out, which is great and exciting, but now I have to pack and that's not gonna be fun. So I think tomorrow my sister might come over. If she does come over, she'll help me. But if she doesn't come over, then I'm gonna listen to some audiobooks and like pack up my books and whatever and see what I can kind of set aside from now. So that will be part of my goal for tomorrow. And then depending on if I finish the epilogue today, if I finish it today, then tomorrow I will not work on it at all. I'm not gonna edit it or anything. I'd like at least a day between finishing and editing it. So I will work on book 2 instead. I actually haven't made any progress on it since my last vlog. I actually need to film an outro for that vlog now that I'm thinking of it. Thank you so much for reminding me. But I had written, I think, less than 2,000 words in book 2, and then I just haven't gone back to it. So I need to get on that. My goal for the week is 5,000 words. Originally, I was gonna make it 5,000 words in book 2, but then I was like, I have this other thing that I need to write as well. So I'm just gonna make it 5,000 words total. I'm almost at 1,000 for today. So making good progress. Hopefully, if I keep up with it tonight, I will like surpass 1,000 for today and be comfortable for the rest of the week. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. We trying our best here. Wednesday, I have plans with my sisters. We're gonna go to like a active game place. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you go in groups and you play games with your group and you go like room to room. It's really fun. We've gone to a small one nearby, but there's a big one a couple cities away, so we're gonna go to that, and then we're gonna do a head spa. So I feel like that'll be like an evening writing day for Wednesday. This has been enough rambling. Let's get back to work. Hi. It's 9 o'clock the next evening. Yeah, I was about to take off my makeup and I had a thought that I didn't film anything. So hello, long time no see. I did some writing today. I have been working on the reader magnet. No, I did not finish it. Yes, it will be done today. They're doing the deed. It's pretty good if I do say so myself, and it'll be over soon. So I'm gonna finish that tonight. Evelyn is streaming right now, doing a Doom stream. I think they're all Doom sprints, which is phenomenal because Doom is what I need, long sprints to get this done. I also did pack today. You cannot tell because this view looks the same as it always does, but all of my books are packed up in bags, which is a little bit sad actually. I was literally so bad. I'm like picking up the books to put in the bag and I'm like, I could read this right now, and I'm like, no, I cannot. I will not read it. It'll just be laying here on my bed. I still ended up taking out Tomie. Girl, get it together. But also, I love Junji Ito. Sometimes he can be a little hit or miss, but I don't know why I kept it out. We're gonna read it. I am currently reading Strange Buildings. This one was already out. I am 169 pages into it. I have all three. I think there's only three. Strange Pictures, Strange Houses, and Strange Buildings. I've read the other two. Reading this one, it's not my favorite of the three, but that is a sign that I need to go write, so bye!
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling? That would make you smile. I'll bring you flowers, girl, enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you.
It's Thursday. I woke up on entirely the wrong side of the bed. Is that the same? Either way, I'm a little bit grumpy. I think I'm just gonna read for a little bit this morning, and then I make myself presentable and talk to you later.
I love it when you're close to me. That's where I want you to always be.
Hi, hello. Back with a car update, which I am somehow becoming known for. It's just the easiest, quietest place for me to film updates. So here I am, even if it's quite warm. It is Thursday, and it is 1:45 in the afternoon. I woke up a little bit grumpy today, not gonna lie. I don't know what was wrong, but I was grumpy, and I decided to spend the morning reading. I have like 100 pages left of Strange Buildings by Uketsu. It's all right so far. I'm interested to see how everything wraps up. Did my reading in bed, whatever, and then I got up, got myself ready, and I had a bunch of errands to run. Like I said before, I'm moving, so I was doing a bunch of stuff for the moving. They said I can move early, which is exciting but also stressful because that means I need to organize myself a little bit more. So we'll see how that works out. But writing wise, I did in fact finish my reader magnet yesterday. Took an extra day. I hate to say that it took an extra day because it took a sprint and a half to finish the reader magnet yesterday. I was out basically all of Wednesday, and I literally did one 30-minute sprint, started a second one, and I got like 10 minutes into the second one and I was done. So like, hate to call it an extra day, but I have to. Anyways, so word count wise, I pulled it up on my computer. Yesterday, I wrote 815 words, which is good. And then the day before, I don't know if I ever actually gave a word count, but I wrote 1,550 words. So making some good progress on my 5,000 words for this week. The total for the reader magnet, like in the document, is 5,393. However, that includes like a little chunk of notes that I wrote like before I started the actual writing, just for like, where are they in this scene, what kind of things might they talk about, where, like, what's going on outside of this scene, blah 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 blah. So without those notes, just the story is 5,186 words. So she's kind of thick, you know. I hope readers will appreciate that there's lots of spice and lots of banter in this extra bonus epilogue, but I'm also still going to try and cut it down. I already emailed my editor. I did that yesterday and she responded today, saying she's happy to edit. So I'm going to get that organized. I told her I'd like a week to like go over it 1 or 2 more times. I would hopefully like to get it down to like the 4,500 to 4,800 range, but knowing myself, that might not happen. So either way, she's happy to edit it. She said it will only take a week. She's going on vacation at some point in August, so I just wanted to get it to her before then so that it doesn't interfere with her vacation time. And she was happy to do it. So I think it's gonna work out. That will be ready. I can put that into the back of the book. It's something to check off of my list. I'm gonna go into my Notion later today and kind of check that off. What I'm gonna do today is I'm going to figure out the day that I would like to publish book 2 and figure out what day I want to announce book 2's name. I think I'm going to do that today, and I want to finish my Strange Buildings book. And then I think the evening will be dedicated to just reading his Vicious Siren. I haven't really made much progress on that because I was working on the reader magnet. So I'm going to dedicate the evening to reading as much as I can, and then hopefully tomorrow I will finish, and then I can do some more writing for book 2. It is like really hard to juggle all of this stuff. Like, I feel like I want a PA so badly. Not that I think that the PA will really help for these certain things. Like, I still need to write the short story, and I still need to write the book, and blah 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 blah. I still need to pick the date. Like, I still need to do these things, but I need to do these things and do like all of the marketing and reaching out to people and blah 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 blah. PA would be really nice. One day, that's my goal. Once I start actually making money coming towards me, money instead of me just putting money out, the first thing I'm going to invest in is a PA. I already have a couple like potentials in mind, so we shall see. But I will have a PA eventually. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside. I'm roasting to death. I got myself shawarma for lunch. I'm gonna eat and finish, or try and finish my book. And then I will start working on my publishing day for book 2 and go from there. I don't think that today will be a writing day, just because I'm not in the mood. And I know that's bad and you shouldn't wait for the mood to hit. However, I wrote a lot yesterday. I wrote a lot the day before. I finished a thing. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna read instead, okay? Thank you.
What's something I can do for you, darling? That would make you smile. I'll bring you flowers, girl. Enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter.
I am about to go home, but I thought I would do a quick little update. I don't even know what time it is. It's like 7 p.m. I finished Strange Buildings. I'd say of the 3 that I read, it would be number 2. I still think Strange Pictures was the best one and the most eerie. I think they're all fun and you should read them if you like a mystery. Just be aware that there are some parts of the explanation that feel like a bit of a reach, but overall it's a fun ride. I finished reading that book and then what I thought was going to be very simple, which is choosing the release date of my second book, ended up being quite stressful. I basically went through and tried to plan like my releases at a certain interval, and it took me, my goal is to have the entire Newport Mafia series published by the end of 2027, which would be 3 books in 2027. So 1 book in September this year, and then 3 books in 2027. However, to me, it seems like kind of a big jump to go from 1 book that I've given all of my attention to for however long to now 3 books. It feels like a lot, which is fine. Like maybe 3 books is not, maybe I'll do 2, but at this moment, 3 is the ideal. And I was trying to plot out when book 2 would come out, and I was like going backwards because I have literally like 2,000 words of book 2 written. So book 2 does not exist currently. And I was like, okay, if I give myself a month to do like the first draft, let it sit for a week or so, and then like another maybe 3 weeks for the second draft, and then send it to some betas for some feedback. You usually have to give people like at least a month to read the book and give feedback, so that's a month gone. And then when they get the feedback, I need to then do another draft, potentially another draft after that, who knows. And then it needs to go to the editor. Editor will take like 6 weeks, and then it needs to come back. I need to edit it again and then send it off to a proofreader. The proofreader, like my proofreader, said she can do his Vicious Siren in like a week and a half, I believe. But if anybody is doing the math, that is a lot of things to get done. A lot of time between the individual steps. So I don't think I'm necessarily a slow writer, but I'm an overwriter. Like his Vicious Siren is 137,000 words, and that's the cut down version. So I would need to like figure out how to fast draft book 2 while also hopefully not making it like 180,000 words. And then still do all of those things. Draft 2, have some people read it, get the feedback, blah, 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 blah. So I have a date picked, but do I think I'm going to get to that date? I don't know. And that's scary to me. Not necessarily like if I have to push it back, I have to push it back. However, one, I think that's not good for Amazon. I think like if you change your pre-order, if you push back your pre-order, you might lose your privileges. If you go like, if you release earlier, I think that's fine. But if you push back, you might lose your privileges. So that's one thing. But two, in order for all of this to work, I need to book the editor. So obviously you're going to have to pay you are paying it. I'm going to have to pay a deposit, which is fine. Like paying, that's fine. But I don't want to lose the deposit or my slot because I'm not done on time. So I'm currently unsure. Hence my stress. So what I thought was going to be fine, just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna pick a day. And I was like, yeah, I picked this day. And then I'm like, okay, let me like be smart about this and do a little bit of working backwards on what I need to get done. And that's when I realized might not be able to publish all 3. But I think that's also part of the learning process for this whole thing. Like, I think I should have already had a draft 1 of the second book done by this point in time. But I've been learning so much with publishing the first book that I haven't really had like the spoons. Y'all have had no spoons to do both. So I feel like that's kind of my own fault. But my hope is that going into like book 2, book 3, while I'm doing all these drafts, like that month when it's being beta read, I should be working on book 3. And then have a draft, let that sit, go back to book 2. I think that will be a better writing schedule and publishing schedule. But for right now, I think I'm going to aim for the date that I've chosen. And I think the actual announcement of the release date, I'll hold off until like maybe the day after His Vicious Siren releases, because it will be in the back of the book. So I have time. I have time to change it if I need to. But I'm going to, for right now, pick that day. And I'll discuss it with my editor, booking her for 2027. So I'm like, I should book her twice, at least. I think 3 is being ambitious. But I would really like all of the entire series to be finished. Worst case scenario is I'll like push it, the 4th book, back and publish in like late January, early February of 2028, because first of all, most people are off during December, like for services like editing and proofreading, whatever. But also I don't really want to publish in like around Christmas time, New Year's. I don't really think that's my vibe. If I was publishing a Christmas book, maybe, but your girl is not doing that. So, anyways, that's been my babbling, stressing a little bit. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get unready and then spend the rest of this evening reading His Vicious Siren. We'll see how far I can get in that. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I know I'm on vacation, but I gotta pick the worst week to be on vacation, because in Ontario, we're having wildfires, or like there's wildfire smoke here, and it is so crappy out. Like yesterday looked like the apocalypse, the literal apocalypse. it was like the sky was red. Today it's like blue/gray, but it smells like smoke. The air quality is terrible. We have like a 1 to 10 scale for air quality. 1 is the best and 10 is the worst. It was 11 today, which is wild. Never seen that before. Here we are. So I kind of picked the worst week to be on vacation. It's great if I just wanted to sit inside, but I don't. I wanted to go out and enjoy the nice weather while I'm on vacation. So either way, I think tomorrow maybe I'll try and find a cafe. I always say that and then I never end up going. I feel like I have anxiety over cafes and I don't know why. But I think I will try and find a cafe, at least for a little bit. Make sure I get out of the house. I'll just be reading for the most part, so hopefully it's fine. Anyways, thanks for listening to me gripe. It's time to get back to work.
Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling, that would make you smile? I'll bring you flowers, girl, enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure.
Good morning. It is Friday. I woke up feeling not that great today, and I've been up since like 6:30. It's now 9:30. I still don't feel great, but we are pushing through-ish. It's still pretty crappy out here. It's cooler, which is nice, and it doesn't smell quite as smoky, but it looks bad out here still. So I don't know how much outdoor adventuring I will end up doing. Cafe is still an option for later today, but right now, not feeling it. I've been hanging out in bed, watching F1. After I eat breakfast, my plan is to do a little bit of book 2 work. I was talking to somebody on Threads yesterday, and they were talking about how they use Google Sheets to basically plot out their story the way that I use the plot grid to reverse outline like draft 2 or draft 3. And I thought it would be cool, like, experiment to try doing it as a first draft. Maybe it will, one, keep me a bit more organized. The car's going by. Keep me a bit more organized, but also maybe it will also, like, keep my word count a bit more on track. I'm not sure if that will actually help or not, but I'm gonna set that up this morning because I do have my outline done already for book 2. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of time and put that into a Google Sheet. This person also said that they like use Google Sheets to plan out like their releases because they're working on like 3 books at once in like different stages, which is iconic. Love that for you, girly. But I don't really know how to do that at this point, hence my conversation that I had yesterday. So we shall see. I'm gonna do the plot grid thing today, and then I'll also be doing more reading. I got 40% into my book, a little over 40%. I'm enjoying it. Had a spicy scene. There's another one coming up, I remember. Obviously I've read this 1,000 times, but I got through the first spicy scene, and then there's another one very soon. Some stuff has happened. It's good so far. I am highlighting things, but it's like nitpicky. I feel like when you're like editing things down, it sounds normal in your head, but then when you go back and read, like sometimes things feel a little bit stilted. So that's mostly what I'm highlighting. Is not like big changes. It's like 2 sentences that could flow together instead of having 2 short sentences that read a little bit stilted. So that's mostly what I'm highlighting. Yeah, hopefully we'll be finished that this week. My book doesn't go to the proofreader until August 1st, so I have lots of time. But I'd like it to be done sooner rather than later because I'm going to be moving next week. My landlord said I could move in early, so exciting, nerve-wracking, stuff's happening. I'm busy publishing a book, working, life, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside and eat some breakfast. I have revived myself. We're going to a cafe. I'm actually already outside. Hopefully it's nice inside. It looks like it might be a little bit small, so I don't know seating wise what's gonna be going on, but I'm gonna go in, hopefully get a little bit of work done. Try a new cafe. I'm finally doing the thing. This is a real author thing. I feel like that's what everybody does in their vlogs. They go to a cafe. I'm joining. I'm hopping on the bandwagon. Let's do it.
You can see it in my eye. That girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure.
It is almost 7 o'clock and I have made some good progress today. I haven't written any actual words, but I've been working on that plot grid. That's kind of just what I want to call it. Even though I usually do them after the first draft, I kind of just want to call it a plot grid. I have put, I think I'm on chapter 24 of 31. So I'm almost finished putting in the basically cliff notes of my story into this Google sheet. And not to toot my own horn, but I feel like it's pretty good. The story is working for me. I do think there's a couple things that I want to add because I kind of just went like on a base, like chapter number, chapter name. That whole column is blank because I usually like write the chapter and then go back and name it unless I have like something particular in mind, but I don't. So I have chapter number, chapter name, point of view, is it spicy or does it contain spicy scenes, and then I have like word count, the day I started it, the day I ended it. That's kind of the basics. Oh, and I have like a mini like plot summary of the chapter. I think what I want to add once everything's in there is I want to add an extra column and do like plot point. When I do my reverse outline, I kind of identify plot threads, like where they start and then where they go through the story to potentially end or continue on or whatever. So for example, one thread in His Vicious Siren is who killed Killian's second in command. That's like introduced in the first chapter, and then it is resolved at some point in time because that's the plot of the stories. They need to figure out who did it and why. But that's something like I go through when I reverse outline, and I'm like, okay, it's mentioned in this chapter, it's mentioned in this chapter, and then I was like, at one point in time there was like a string of chapters where it's not mentioned at all, and I'm like, okay, now I know when I go back to do the next draft, I need to make sure that I add that in so that the thread isn't lost and readers are not like, what happened to this thing that you mentioned, whatever. So I'm like wondering if it would be beneficial for me to do that ahead of time, like try and identify certain things that I need to make sure I follow through with, or if I should just do it at the end. We'll see. I'm gonna go home now and then finish the last couple chapters, and then kind of see it from there. I want to read tonight His Vicious Siren, and make some more highlights for that, and then tomorrow I think will be a writing day. My goal is to write a bunch. We might be going to the mall in the morning, but I want to write a bunch and then watch the F1 qualifying and then write a bunch and then watch the World Cup game. Those will be my like larger break times, I think. And then Sunday will be similar. The last World Cup game is on Sunday, I think. I'm pretty sure it's done this weekend, so it'll be like a write for a majority of the day, watch the F1 race, write, and then watch the FIFA game. So I think that will be how Saturday, Sunday go, and then I'll close out this vlog. I cannot even imagine how long this is at this point. Thank you for hanging out with me. Anyways, let's go work. Okay, excuse the bad lighting. It is just after 10 a.m. Qualifying. Whoa. Qualifying has started for F1, so I'm going to watch that. However, as promised, I have already written 1,136 words, and I finished chapter 1 of book 2. Very exciting. It turned out really well. Once I started, I just got into the flow, and I feel like I just needed to just actually sit there and get it done. So I finished chapter 1. I'm super excited. Chapter 2 is going to be so fun to write. We're switching to the female point of view, and it's going to be exciting. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, because I need to set up some stuff for her and then do the part, which I talked about in my last video. But was it the last video or this video? The last video. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that probably after qualifying. I'm gonna grab my laundry, fold my laundry, get myself dressed and ready for the day, have some breakfast, and then qualifying should probably be done, and then we'll go from there. Chapter 1's done!
Pub around here. For so many years, he used to take the grid penalties here because he was so...
It's now almost 1 o'clock. I think it's 20 to 1. I finished my laundry. I finished watching F1. I went to the mall like I thought I would in the morning. I'm gonna stop at the pet store because it's nearby. Pick up some dog food and a treat for Mr. Maverick because it was his birthday yesterday and I'm a bad dog mom and I didn't get him anything. He doesn't know the difference. I do feel slightly bad. I will also potentially get another treat for Echo, but Echo does not appreciate hard treats. Like a crunchy treat is not for him. And they always have like the cookies, and the cookies are always hard as a rock. Like Maverick likes them. Echo does not. So I might just give him the regular training treats and then Maverick the cookie, but I'm gonna do that quickly, then go home, and in theory I should have about 3.5 hours to get some good work done before the World Cup game. So we'll see how much I end up getting. I would love to hit like the 2,500 mark, although I did like a sprint, 2.5 sprints, and got 1,100. So I feel like I could comfortably get some good words. The only deciding factor will be that I have to start writing from a new point of view. So that'll take a little bit of time to get into. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm hot in this car. Let's go get some dog food and then write.
In Spa, and the Belgian Grand Prix is underway. Kimi Antonelli with a good launch.
Say hi, buddy. It is almost 8 p.m. Oh my gosh, you need to brush your teeth. It is almost 8 p.m. on Sunday, and I have to admit, I have not done as much as I had hoped. I watched F1 today. I watched the World Cup today. I saw my husband's perform today. And I didn't do a ton of writing. I think I'm literally maybe 600 words into the day. I'll hopefully get a little bit more before bed, but I need to go take off my makeup, shower, get ready for work because my vacation is over today. I gotta get up at 4 in the morning again tomorrow, and that's gonna be an experience. but I didn't write as much as I wanted to today. That said, I got some stuff done. I made some plans. I did, while I was watching the game, do a bunch of social media stuff, including making a graphic that I showed my friend group, my writing group, and they asked if it was something that was made by the person I hired for my branding, and I said no, I made it myself. And that was such a compliment, because this stuff is hard and time consuming. It is honestly so time consuming. Anyways, so I did some social media stuff and got it all scheduled out. I am gonna close out this very long vlog. Thank you everybody for watching. I feel like I got a lot of good work done during this week, even if I didn't get everything that I wanted done. Ultimately, it was my vacation and I wanted to enjoy my vacation time, and I did that. I also did some writing and I did some content creation, and overall I had a nice week off of work. That time off is over now. I'm going back to work in the morning, so I need to get myself unready and ready for tomorrow, and that will be it for you and I for now. Housekeeping. I don't think I've actually mentioned it in this vlog yet, but I am looking for art creators for his Vicious Siren. It should still be open by the time this video is posted. Hopefully it's not going to take me that long to post this video. But if anybody is interested in reading a dark mafia, enemies to lovers standalone romance about an Irish mafia heir who falls for his ER nurse after a shootout and finds out after he snatches her off the street that she is a ruthless enforcer for a rival mafia family, and she may also be the unaliver that he is currently hunting. Shenanigans ensue. There is a murder mystery. If you're interested, the link will be down below, as well as all the other links for my socials and whatnot, and my newsletter. It'll all be down below, so take a peek down there, see what gifts I've got. I usually also post a few YouTube videos that I liked for the week and their creators down below, so check out what I've been checking out. And thank you again, everybody, for watching. I will see you somewhere on the internet. Bye.